Let's talk about some Love After Lockup updates. First, starting off with Daonte's baby mama, Addie. She revealed that she just had a consultation for her surgery and she's super excited. So she plans on getting breast implants here soon. And then Britney and Ray announced that they're having their first child together. She said, "Dear son, we love you deeper than the ocean and more than words can express. The journey and the wait for you has been the hardest and most beautiful thing that we've ever done." She shared all these maternity pictures where you can see that she's very much pregnant. She's given like 8 or so months pregnant. And Daonte actually went and traveled from Virginia to Texas along with Indy, and there's a few other cast members in attendance. Indy, Chevelle, they all went out there. You see Indy's mom here was singing at the baby shower. They all went down there to support Ray and Britney for their baby shower. They had a nice fancy baby shower and went all out. And Daonte posted all these different pictures and said that the real reason he came to Houston was for the baby shower. A lot of people were really excited for Daonte to be there in attendance, but then a lot of people were also calling Daonte out in the comments. Someone said, "Well, I wish I could take trips. What happened to saving money?" And he said, "Just because I'm here doesn't mean that I paid for it." And then someone else asked him and said, "Look, your priority needs to be your son, and you have to understand if you're going to be traveling and stuff, you may not have people donating to your GoFundMe." And Daonte said, "Well, that progress takes time. All I can do is wait at this point, so I don't know why people just expect me to sit around now just because of that. I've done what I need to do at this point, so now I just wait. I don't know, me going somewhere is costly to you. I've never even said that I paid for my trip. People just like to assume the worst every time. I should just kept my pride and not created one at all then if this was gonna be the case." And he was talking about the GoFundMe. Okay, so I got this person's comments mixed up. This comment is the one that I just read, and the one before this was someone saying, "Hey, you know, a lot of people who donate to your GoFundMe may be struggling themselves, and they may not be able to afford to travel, so they may feel some type of way seeing you travel." And someone else said, "How are you traveling when you just had a GoFundMe?" And he said, "Just because I had a GoFundMe doesn't mean that I'm homeless and broke. That was for a reason, and quite frankly, just because I'm traveling also doesn't mean that I'm the only one paying for it either. Instead of being a skeptic and looking for something to complain about, how about enjoy the fact that I'm sharing my life with you?" Then someone else said, "I thought you just started a GoFundMe for money to see your son." And he said, "Once again, what does me having a GoFundMe have anything to do with me going somewhere? I don't have to just sit in the house because I started a GoFundMe for a separate matter. I got invited somewhere by my friends and I went. It's that simple. How I got there is none of yours or anybody's business, to be honest. I got there, that's all that matters." And then after that, he shared a picture with Haley because he went to go visit Haley. She was on a season of Love during lockup. She was the one that was with Dalton. She had the kind of Cruella DeVille hair where it's half black and half white. And now it looks like she's going for a more natural hair color. Well, last time we talked about her, she gave birth to twins, and Daonte went and visited her. But then he got a lot of backlash because I think a lot of people didn't realize that was Haley from the show, and people thought this is him trying to get another white piece of ass, and a lot of people weren't happy about it. Some people were giving him backlash on the way he was hugging Haley. One commenter said, "Drop that right hand, guy, you pushing it." And then someone else said, "Always wrapped around something young and white." And a lot of people were saying, here he got himself another white girl again. And then he said, "Boy, God forbid I have a white friend and showcase it. I see, or I guess having a GoFundMe just automatically means that you're homeless, unemployed, broke, and can't go anywhere. I guess that's the sentiment these days. I'm glad I don't need to explain how I do what I'm able to do. I appreciate the people appreciating me sharing my journey with you guys." Then he shared a post wishing his son a happy 10 months, and he said it's crazy to believe he's about to be a year, and he said he's working baby boy and he will see him soon. And now that I think about it, the restraining order hearing is supposed to be here in like 3 days on May 5th, and they're supposed to have their custody case here in a month. And then Alyssa, Chance's girlfriend, she shared that her son Liam just turned 1, and she decided to go visit Chance for the first time in prison. And she just shared that Liam's about to turn 1 and his dad's not gonna be missing his birthday since he's gonna be able to see him while they come visit him. And someone in the comments was like, come on girl, you really waiting 22 years? Because someone else in the comments was trying to claim that Chance was sentenced to 22 years, and that is his backup that he's facing, but she claims that he's going to be out in the next 6 months. And I don't know if that's just her trying to be optimistic and hoping for the best, or if that's really is what's going to happen, you know, because I don't want to be shocked if the guy who's locked up, if he's going to keep telling his girl, oh, don't worry baby, I only got a few more months, instead of saying the real deal, oh baby, I might be getting 10, 20 years, because Alyssa might be good as gone if she learns it's going to be that long. Alyssa said, he has less than 6 months, I'll tell you that right now, but you'll see when he's home, because I'm not telling anyone, but really soon. And then his ex, Taylor, she shared a post about how healthy the relationship is in now versus her relationship with Chance. She said, I don't watch the show I was on because I don't love myself on there. It was pretty obvious for numerous reasons that I didn't, and I wasn't in a good place mentally. I lived it once, and I don't need to relive it again. But anyways, I was scrolling my newsfeed, and I came across a clip from the season finale of the last season I was on. I know you all who watched it see me get manipulated into thinking I was the problem when I wasn't. Anyways, I made the comment, I'll never be able to fully trust anyone again. It's crazy because I don't even pick up my boyfriend's phone. I don't even feel the need to. That's my flex for the day. And yeah, Chance gaslit the hell out of her in that season finale. Like when they met up at that park and she pushed him and he finally admitted to cheating on her and he was trying to make it seem like she somehow deserved it. And then she shared a post from someone that said, I hate when my baby daddy says it goes both ways. No, you go both ways. F out of my face. But that's pretty much it, guys, for the updates for this video, guys. Let me know what you guys think about everything in the comments below. We officially have less than 4 more weeks until the season finale of Love After Lockup. But yeah, let me know what you guys think, and thank you guys so much for watching.